morning. Happy Tuesday. It is day 3 of the Penguin Fall Into Fantasy Readathon, and it is the 20th of November, so we're still in Femme Fatale Readathon as well. So yesterday I picked up the, what's this book called? The Brilliant Death. That's what it's called. So this book has LGBTQIA representation. I believe that what the representation is trans, but like fantasy trans. So I don't know for sure, or like maybe gender fluidity. I'm not sure exactly. It's kind of a Mulan retelling where you have a girl who is not allowed to represent her family on this thing, and so she wants to go, but she would need to become a boy, and she has magic, and if she controls her power, she could turn herself into a boy. I heard that the author is gender fluid herself, so I am really looking forward to reading and seeing if this is good representation. I'm not gender fluid myself, nor trans, so like I want to hear Own Voices reviewers and see what they think. So yeah, I'm reading that. I think I got into like almost 50 pages of that last night. Matt was watching a football game. Oh my god, I could not handle him. When we started dating, he did not used to watch football really. Like, he liked football, but he really only watched it like for, what's it called? Super Bowl. That's how much I know about football. But lately, him and his friend have been watching it all the time, which is fine. Like, I'm not offended or whatever, but Matt will get excited about the game and he'll start yelling at random intervals, and that is so irritating to me. It scares the cats, it scares me. It's not a fun time for me, but oh well, what can you do? So I was reading the Brilliant Death while that was going on, and then I did read just a little bit more of my audiobook for Their Fractured Light. I'm hoping to get a really big chunk done today because I do have class tonight. So I am going to and from the hearing offices, so when I get off this I'll be able to listen to some, and then I also have to go to and from my class. So as you might know if you've been watching these vlogs, I do have quite a bit of reading time audiobooking on Tuesdays and Thursdays usually, although this Thursday is Thanksgiving. So that's the goal for today. That's it. Okay, it's now 4:50 on Tuesday, and I just couldn't be bothered with much of anything today. So I got home from work at like 3. I did get some reading done. I don't think I updated you guys on that. So I'm like 83% into Their Fractured Light now. So I'm hoping, I think what's going to end up happening is I'm going to be like just shy of finishing it by the time I get to and from class tonight. I also did read, I had like a nice long lunch break because one of my claimants didn't show up today, so I did get some reading done from Their Brilliant Death, The Brilliant Death. I'm like I'm just over 100 pages into that book, so that's where I'm at as far as reading goes. And like, I got off of work and I just, like I said, could not be bothered to do anything, so I didn't work out. Nope. I did not a thing. I just sat on my ass because I just didn't want to do it. So I didn't work out or anything, but I'm okay with that. I'm going to class now. I almost didn't go. I'm even a little bit late. I usually leave at like 4:30 to 4:40, and it's now 4:50, and I'm just now leaving. And I did not want to get up off my ass. Like, I just would rather take a nap or like just chill and relax. books. But luckily tonight I only have one class, so I shouldn't be there too late. My class technically gets out at 7:35, and I think that we will actually get out early. We have one of the 1-hour presentations is tonight, so I think that if they start on time and don't go too far over, then I think he'll let us out way early, because we start at 5:30. So if they start relatively on time, that's 6:30, and then he might talk to us for a little bit afterwards. Sometimes he does like a little 15-minute, 20-minute, talking about the topic in the perspective of sign language and a deaf perspective. So I'm hoping to get out early to be able to go home and just veg. I'm like, we're so close to the last bit of this short week that I do not want to do more. And tomorrow I have to get up early. I have an early day at the hearing offices. So Wednesday, day before Thanksgiving, I had a weird stomach ache last night. That wasn't fun for me, but everything's fine now. And I don't know what was going on because I woke up really hungry. So what? So today I am working in the hearing offices, so it's 7 a.m. and I am heading over to get parked and get over there because I have an early 8 a.m. hearing today. I should be off by 2:30. I am only to 86% in their fractured light because I ended up talking to my mom on my way home from class last night instead of reading. But I did get some reading done in my book. My book is way deep down in my purse right now, so I'm not gonna go look for it. So today, if I end up having a lot of time to spare at the hearing offices because claimants don't show up, I'm going to work on my video for Saturday, which is my review for Crimes of Grindelwald, because that video was 50 minutes. It was 56 minutes unedited, and now it's at 45 minutes and I'm 15 minutes into it. So having a grand old time. So yeah, I'm gonna edit that if I have any extra time, because I want to try to get it done. After work I need to go buy cat litter, and I need to pack, and I think that's everything. Oh, and I need to work out. Duh. I did not work out yesterday. I was in no mood. But I'm gonna work out today. So gym, cat litter, pack, and then at 5 o'clock I'm meeting my friend Kelsey, who I need to give my keys to so that she can come over and take care of the cats while we're out of town. Usually I can leave the cats alone for 3 days, if we leave Friday and come back Sunday, 3 days, 2 nights. But we're gonna be gone Wednesday to Sunday, and that's just a little too long to trust that they're gonna be okay. So I'm going to have Kelsey come over, and we're gonna go eat sushi. So I'm excited. And then we're gonna leave to go out to my grandma's house, which is 4 hours away by car, which is how we're getting there. So I'm either going to be able to get a lot of reading done, or Matt's going to make me drive, and I'm going to be able to get no reading done. We shall see. Okay, it's a little dark, but it is Wednesday night at 5:30, and I went to work today. I did read a little bit of the Brilliant Death. I think I'm almost 200 pages in. I'm loving it so far. It's so good. But I also finished, finally, Their Fractured Light by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. I didn't love it. I think I'm gonna have to give this one a 3 stars. I've given the other ones 4 stars because realistically they were 3 stars, but the audiobooks made them better, so I gave them 4. And I think this one for me was a 2 stars, but the audiobook made it better, so it's a 3. I couldn't vibe with a lot of the plot development, character developments that were happening, like the way that some of our characters did things just felt really unbelievable to me. I didn't like the grandiose villain, stereotype that happened in this book. I really liked where it was headed for the first 2 books, and then this book just went in what I felt to be a completely different direction, and I didn't like the direction that it went in. I didn't like the twist that happened in this book, and I'm trying really hard not to give away any spoilers, so that's why I'm being so vague. But yeah, so I think I'm going to land on 3 stars for this one, because I do have to say, as I've said with the rest of this series, sorry it's so dark, the audiobooks are so good for this series. Like, they really make it better. The production of them are so good. There's multiple narrators for the different points of view. The in-between chapters are really cool to listen to. Yeah, so I think that really made it better for me. And if it hadn't been listened to, I don't think I would have liked these as much as I have. I'm so sad that I didn't like it. This is one of Katrina's from Little Book Owls. She really likes this series, and she actually gifted me the 3 books back in the day. And I'm really sad that I didn't love these as much as I wanted to. So it is what it is, and I've now finished that, so I can start Kingdom of Ash. I'm so nervous for Kingdom of Ash. Oh my god. But I'm excited that I'm getting to it, because I'm so nervous about spoilers on top of just being nervous about my characters. So I'm glad I'm starting it. So that'll be the book that I start next on audio. I want to say I'm a little bit over halfway done with The Brilliant Death. Wow, it's so dark. I'm sorry, you can't even see me. I want to say I'm halfway through or so of The Brilliant Death, so I have to decide what book I'm going to bring with me. Oh, I don't want to turn here. I don't want to turn here, sorry. I have to decide what book I'm going to bring with me on my trip, and I think I'm going to bring this Savage Song because it's a chunker, and I don't want to run out of book. That's what I'm doing tonight. And then we're gonna leave and go up north. We're gonna drive 4 hours. It's gonna be a great time. So, talk to you when I have something to say. Good morning. That is a very harsh light that you're seeing on my face. Sorry about that. But it is now Monday, November 26th. So it's the last week of the Femme Fatale Readathon, but I just wanted to really quickly wrap up last week. As you've seen, I vlogged nothing starting on, I believe, Thursday, and that's because it was Thanksgiving. I went up north and visited Matt's family, some of my family, a bunch of friends, so we just did a lot of, socializing and stuff like that. I didn't read a lot. I didn't do a lot of YouTube related things. Basically, I just got to hang out with a lot of people, which was great. I have lost my voice, or I had lost it, and I think that's because we live in a pretty humid city down south, and the city that we were visiting is very, very dry, and I think my body was just like, what's this? Help. And so yeah, I lost my voice, but I did finish Their Fractured Light. I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. I think I talked about this on the vlog already. And then I finished a book. What was I reading? I don't even know. I read The Brilliant Death by Amy Rose Capetta. I finished that, and it was so good. I think I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. I really, really enjoyed it. I thought the ending was a little bit fast. A little bit too fast, a little bit messy, not delved into a little bit enough. It also didn't feel quite wrapped up enough for me, but overall I really, really love the story, so that's why I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. It was so, so good. I'd be really curious to hear some own voices, reviews on the gender fluidity / trans aspects of this. I don't know even exactly which one it was, but I thought it was well done, but I would love to hear people talk about it who, have that experience, because I don't. And yeah, so I really, really love that. And then I'm currently 140-ish pages into this Savage Song by Victoria Schwab, which was part of my TBR for Fall Into Fantasy, which is what I was supposed to be reading for last week, but it's also on my TBR for the month. It has a main character who's a female as well as a main character who's a male, and it's written by Victoria Schwab, so it's still in line with all that. And it was my Goodreads TBR pick that I do in the monthly TBR. TBRs that I do. So I'm reading that currently. I'm really, really liking it so far. I read the whole 140 pages on my drive back down from the city we were visiting. It's a 4-hour drive, and Matt was driving the whole time, and luckily I don't get car sick in the car, so I was able to read while I drove. And yeah, so it was pretty, like, I mean, I wasn't reading the entire time, but it was a pretty quick read, I feel. It definitely is a page turner, so I'm really enjoying that so far, and I will definitely be wrapping that up sometime in the next vlog, which is the last weekly vlog that I will be doing, because this coming week is the last week of Femme Fatale. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Give it a thumbs up if you did. I'm sorry this lighting is such crap, and I will see you guys very soon with a new video. I make videos every Wednesday and Saturday, as well as these weekly vlogs right now, and I will see you guys very soon with a new one. Bye. I wish I could take